Hey y'all, this is me, DeAndre Dobbs. Happy Friday. Welcome back to a reaction video. Better yet, reaction video. Better yet, elaboration video of DDTS episode 408. Back with another video. This just isn't anti-video. This is a video about a person, a man, a civil rights leader, a civil rights activist. And this is a man that is very important to Black History Month. This is a person that's very important to Black History Month. A lot of peoples I have not seen too many people talk about him today, but I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've been waiting on the day, and I've been waiting and thinking how I wanted to do this. So you know what? I said, you know what? I got CapCut back. I downloaded CapCut. I'm going to be doing reaction videos to stuff like this. And today, I'm going to be doing a reaction video on this man and everybody that's around that's old enough to know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Malcolm X. Malcolm X was assassinated 60 years ago today at the age of 39 after he was giving his speech. After he gave his speech, when he said, Assalamu alaikum. Because for many of you that does not know what Assalamu alaikum is, that means peace for you or peace with you. I think that's what it is. Soon as he was going to start his speech, people started going crazy, raving and everything. And somebody said, get your hand out of my pocket. And then everybody started going crazy, crazy, crazy. And after that, a man pulled out his gun and unalived Malcolm X. But we're going to talk about that after this video. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put up this video, I'm going to react to it, and I am going to pause it, freeze it, however you want to put it, and I'm going to elaborate on it, okay? I'm going to elaborate on it. We're going to talk about it. So this is my first reaction video, well, maybe my second, my third, however you want to put it. We're going to get into some things, and this is Black History Month, and I really feel as a person that was born in Black History Month, as a person that is Black history, as a person that is Black, and as a person that is Black, that is meant to know about his ancestors, know about the history, know where we came from, know what we had to go through and still going through. The thing is, they taking history out of Mississippi. They trying to take history away in general. And in some cases, they already have done it. Listen, they can take Black history away. They can take all the Black things away that they can try. They can try to take all the Black away. But one thing that they can't take away, and they will not take away, they will not take away the Black that is in us. They will not take away the history that is in us. They will not take away the melanin that is into us. They will not take away what we know, what we need to know about what it's like to be a Black man and woman that is in us. They will not take away the fact and the history of what our ancestors have been through, what peoples before us have been through, what our family members have been through marching in the civil rights movement, where you got all types of Black peoples. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what size you are. In the Black community, we are Black. We are Black history. And it's important that we know about this. So come with me as we get ready to do this reaction video. I'm going to be freezing the video on some points, and I'm going to elaborate in it with them, okay? So thank y'all for joining me. Now let's get to it. Thank y'all for joining me today.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man?
Now this is an important line. that needs to be talked about. Malcolm X, the late great Malcolm X. I don't care what peoples have anything negative to say about Malcolm, because one thing about Malcolm, to me, he was the truth. Review what he just said. If you didn't understand what he was saying, go back. He said, what makes you think? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin, and why you must feel that you have to bleach your skin of a white man? That's an important line. And that's a question. That's a question that I still try to ask myself, why most of us in the black community try to do. And that's a lot of that going on now still. Like, it is some peoples in our community, like what Malcolm X have said, who taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair, and why you must feel that you have to bleach your skin trying to be close to whiteness, pretty much? That is a important question. That is a topic that pretty much peoples don't want to touch on, but I'm going to touch on it. And even though I might not get it all the way right, but I'm pretty sure y'all will understand where I'm coming from. And the thing is this, okay? It is some peoples in our community, I don't know, that they don't understand. I don't know, is it because some are ashamed to be a part of our community? Or better yet, some people in our community is brainwashed. And they think because, you know, it can be a lot of reasons why a lot of peoples in our community feels like they have to hate their hair textures. They have to hate the color of their skin. And they feel like they have to bleach it. And I'm going to go ahead and put it out there like this. Maybe because when they were younger, or better yet, they are still, like, they are grown adults. Maybe they feel like they probably don't like the texture of their hair because they got picked on. Maybe because they got picked on because of their skin tone, because maybe because they got picked on because they were either too dark, maybe because they got picked on because they were too light, maybe got picked on because they're not dark enough, they're not dark enough, they're not light enough, they're not black enough, because it's still going on in this world and society. I think it's wrong, and I think it's not right to get picked on and teased about the color of your skin, because it's a lot of black men and black women, I'm pretty sure that's out there, that have done it in the past, and they still trying to do it now. Not all, just some. There are some men and some women that don't want to pass off that they're black. That they don't want to pass off that their mama is black or their daddy is black. You know, you get what I'm saying? Because they feel like if they say, I'm talking about back in the times, in the segregated world. Now, you know, in the segregated world, because it's been portrayed in movies a lot, they had a biracial child, like whether the child mama was white or the child daddy was white, or the child mama was black and the child daddy was white. Either or, back in them times, when, you know, back in them times, a white man can be with a black woman back in the slavery times. A man could be with a black woman in the slavery times. They couldn't be together in public. So what did that white man do? What did Master do? Master would take that black woman that worked for him, did what he wanted to do to her, get her pregnant. She has the baby, getting sold, had to sell their children, had to sell their baby, because they wanted to hide the fact that their baby is light. That baby is half black, half white. I'm hoping I'm getting it right. But I really feel that's why some peoples in the black community that is mixed with black, that is mixed with white, that is biracial, and it's some peoples that is fully black. They don't wanna accept the fact that they wanna be black. Like, it's some peoples that is dark skinned that have struggled with getting teased, picked on because of the color of their skin, because of their hair, and all that. It can be different things. And I'm hoping that I'm explaining it in the right way, how the late great Malcolm X said it. Because one thing that for sure, one thing's for certain, two things for sure, black is beautiful. All black is beautiful. All black is beautiful. I don't care if you are biracial. All black is beautiful. Now, I'm going to tell you something else. I might be getting a little too real on this video, but the truth of the matter is this. We are all black. It doesn't matter that you are light skin, brown skin, caramel, mixed with Indian, Cherokee, Mexican, Chinese. If you have black in you and you are mixed with Mexican, Chinese, Cherokee, Indian, whichever, if you got black in you, it's good to acknowledge both sides of what you are mixed with, because each of those sides, even if you are mixed with white, acknowledge both sides. Don't just acknowledge one side because you was not taught how to learn from the one side. Don't, because this the thing what I'm trying to say. I'm getting my words mixed up. This is what I'm trying to say. It is some biracial peoples out there that is mixed with black. They know more about one side than they do the other, because one side of their family has taught them more about their one side than they do the other. I don't think it's, maybe the reason they done that, maybe because they taught them and made them know and made them see that it's only one side to the puzzle, not the other side. Like, it's two sides to a story. It's a lot of biracial men and women out there that's little, like little kids, that teenagers, grown-ups. They probably only know how to react to being half of themselves because they was not taught about the other half, about the other history, about the other family, about the other dynamics of what they're a part of, because they was not taught that. Because I've been friends with people that are biracial, and they tells me they don't know what it's like. They don't know much about their black side. And I didn't say it, and I didn't respond in a mean way. I just said, well, you know what? That's probably why they don't know much what they know, because they only know more about one side than they do the other. But I really feel whatever you are mixed with, if you are mixed with black, I really feel, whatever you are mixed with, African ancestry, I really feel that everybody should know what it's like to feel what it's, they should know what it's like, and they should have a chance what it's like to examine both sides so they'll get a better understanding, because you never know what might go out here. So I just want to say that on that part. And I'm hoping I'm getting it. I'm hoping I'm saying it so I won't get it, mixed up. So we're going to finish this video and I'm going to do another reaction. So let's go ahead and finish this video. I'm so sorry for the long reaction. So let's go ahead and finish this video.
Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? So much so that you don't want to be around each other. No, before you come asking Mr. Muhammad, does he teach hate? You should ask yourself, who taught you to hate being what God gave you?
Hey y'all. Okay. This is the other part to the video that I did the reaction on till the late great Malcolm X was speaking. By the way, this is Black History Month yet again, and this is the 60th death anniversary and assassination anniversary in the moment that Malcolm X have been unalived, assassinated. Okay, so this video details, Malcolm X says on this other part of this video, who taught you how to hate the way and the shape of your nose, your lips? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? Who taught you to hate yourself? And who taught you to hate the soles or the bottom of your feet? Basically, Malcolm X basically saying, who taught you how to go against your own kind, go against your own peoples? The peoples pretty much have been through so much pain, turmoil, and everything, which is the black community. Now, I know a lot of y'all might not agree with me what I'm saying, and this goes back to what I was saying about the biracial, with men and women being mixed with black and white that are biracial. I did discuss that in the first part, and I want to go back and elaborate on that because I missed a couple of points and I missed a couple of things that I wanted to share, and that is this. Okay, that is this. Maybe some peoples in our community that are biracial, that is mixed with black, maybe the main reason, and it's other men and women that is full black in our community. Maybe they feel the way they feel. Maybe some feel the way they feel. They want to change their hair, change their skin type, bleach it, change how their hair is, the texture, get all this work done on their face, because it could be that they were picked on, it could be that they were talked about, or it could be that they wanted to fit in to an image that they know that they couldn't get by their natural looks. And that is the truth. That's why a lot of this has happened, in my opinion. It's a lot of people in our community that are famous, that are not so famous, that have went through this. Because it's a lot of peoples that are biracial, mixed with black and white, that grew up going through so many racial problems because of the color of their skin. Because of their mama was white, or their daddy was black, or their daddy was black, or their mama was black and their daddy was white. You have a bunch of peoples going through that. And it's kind of like this. You have a lot of peoples in the black community, in the black and brown community, going through identity crisis. I don't know, does that match with what I'm saying? I don't know, does it go with what I'm saying? Does it stand for what I'm saying? I'm really not sure, but that's just how I see it. And Malcolm X words does leave a mark. It does leave a powerful message. And I'm gonna stick with Malcolm X. I'm a person like this as well. I was born black, and I'm gonna leave this earth being a black man whenever it's my time. I'm gonna continue here on this earth to do what is meant to be done as a black man. Stand for my peoples that have stood for me. I'm going to stand firm what I believe in being a black man. Because coming from legacy, coming from a black generation, being black is more than just a color. It's a legacy. It's a legacy, and it basically tells a story of what our ancestors been through. And although I will say this, Harriet Tubman freed the underground slaves. She freed some of the slaves. She told the slaves, come on with me. And some, Harriet Tubman, let's just say she left some behind. And those she left behind, I kind of feel why she done it. Because some wanted to just stick and be done wrong. Some didn't want change. Some wanted to be under, that certain, those certain peoples get treated wrong, abused, hung, or all that. But that's just how I put it, And that's what I feel. I feel what Malcolm X is saying. I still ask myself that. I still ask myself why some peoples in our community, and why some peoples do they feel they have to go under the knife. They have to get all this stuff done just to make themselves look close to whiteness. Because whether you are dark skinned, you are beautiful. Because it's a lot of this. Now me, I'm a dark skinned man, right? I'm a dark skinned man. See this right here? I'm dark skinned. This is my natural skin. Would I change it? No, I would not. I would not change the skin for nothing. Because I love my darkness. I love my dark skin. It's natural. It's me. It's who God made me to be. And that's something else Malcolm X said. Malcolm X says, why would you change what the good God and the good Lord blessed you with? Why would you want to change what God gave you? Why would you want to do that? That basically tells you, if you are willing to change what God gave you, which is your natural beauty and looks, that basically says you don't love yourself. You don't love your naturalness. You do not love the blessings, the greatest futures that you got. Now, I understand some people have self-esteem issues. I used to have self-esteem issues by the way I look. But that's for another story. But I learned and I know now I always love the way I am. I always love the fact that I'm black. I always love the fact that I come from a nourishing, powerful black background from a lot of black men and women. And I know what it's like. Because us as black men and black women in the black and brown community, or which community that you serve, black and brown community, we know how to overcome. Even though they told us we shall overcome. We have overcame so much, and people try to tell us, y'all so angry. Why y'all so angry? Why y'all so angry? Let's just go on and put it out there. We have a right to be angry because people's try to gaslight us. Peoples don't want us to tell the truth about a great amount of things because we know we was taught, and we was taught good, to stay with our community that's going to stay with us. That's why a lot of us love and should learn that being black is more than just a color. Being black is such a powerful, amazing thing. And we get Black History Month, which is the shortest month of the year, is February. It's Black History Month. I love Black History Month. Although we trying to, they want to take Black History Month from us, and everything that's black, they want to take it from us. But one thing about it, we still gonna celebrate, and we still gonna be us at the end of the day. And I can relate what Malcolm X is saying. Now, although my words might not come out correctly, but that's just how I see it. And that's how it should be. And that's another thing. I don't believe in plastic surgery. I don't believe in plastic surgery. I don't believe in BBLs. I don't believe in silicone. I don't believe in none of that stuff. I believe, honestly, and this is the real honest truth, I believe if you are natural and beautiful, if the good Lord made you so beautiful and natural, embrace it. Leave that naturalness alone. Now, I understand if you got a broken nose or anything like that, I understand that. If you have to get it operated on, I understand that for medical reasons. But for you to just get it operated on, just to get it operated on, and just for you to get it operated on and to make you look like a certain somebody or a certain person, baby, that's not for everybody. Plastic surgery is not for everybody. It might be for some people's. Just because it worked for them does not mean it's going to work for you. I don't understand why a lot of some black men and some women believe in changing their looks, changing their naturalness, what the good Lord gave you. It doesn't make sense to me. But I guess it's not for me to know or find out why. But at the end of the day, Malcolm X, he was truly one of the best. He said this world long, love yourself, love your naturalness. Who taught you to hate yourself? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose? Who taught you to hate your lips? Who taught you to hate the soles or the bottom of your feet? Why must some of us of the black community wants to bleach our skin to be close to the white man, to be close to whiteness? I would never understand that. Why do peoples in our community, some peoples in our community, hate the texture of their hair? Like my hair. My hair is nappy. I got nappy hair, but I got curly hair, you know. But at the end of the day, I love it. I love everything about me. I love everything about me. I love being black. Being black is powerful. Just putting it out there. I will not, most definitely not, change that for nothing, because that's what I was born. I was born to a black, powerful woman, and I was born to, you know, a father, you know, who was black also. So, and powerful. So at the end of the day, I have no other choice, and I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to love myself, because I do. I love being black. I love being black, and I will not change that for nothing. I'm here on this earth saying I love being black, and I will forever die love being black. And that is 100% fact. So that's what I wanted to share on this video. But this is the reaction to this video. I'm going to share one more reaction video that Malcolm X put up, and this video is the dedicated to Malcolm X, dedication to Black History Month, dedication to, you know, the anniversary of his passing. So y'all, let me know how did I do. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna play this other video for y'all. Now let's go ahead and get this last video done.
Most people, when we say Afro-American, they think only of the Negroes in the United States. But they don't realize that 2/3 of Brazil consists of people of African blood, which means they're also Afro-American because Brazil is in South America. And in all of these, many of these countries in South America and Central America, and even in Canada, they are heavily populated with people whose ancestors came from Africa. So when you total up the number of Afro-Americans, real Afro-Americans, in the Western Hemisphere, there are perhaps 100 million. And if these people ever unite among themselves, not only is it necessary for the Afro-Americans in the United States to be organized, but it's also necessary for the Afro-Americans in the Caribbean, or the Afro-Cubans, the Afro-Brazilians. It's necessary for all of them to be organized. And then once they are organized in each place, we have to organize among ourselves so that the Afro-American in the United States will be working in conjunction in a coordinated program with those who are in Cuba, and those in Brazil, and those in Venezuela, and those throughout the Caribbean, and Haiti, and in the West Indian Islands. And in this way, we actually get strength. And it's not an accident that there's no organization existing in the Western Hemisphere that's designed toward that end. It would be a direct threat to imperialism as it really exists, and to colonialism as it exists in the West. And one of the things that's going to help to bring this about is the independence of Africa. And one of the only reasons that we in the West have never organized, we have hated our image and our African image. And because Africa has been in the hands of people who have created an image of Africa that's negative and hateful. And it has been hateful to us. We haven't wanted to identify with it. But now that Africa is getting independent and in a position to create its own image, and it's a positive image, those of us in the West look at the African image and see how positive it is. We begin to identify with it. We become proud of Africa, and we become proud of our African blood, our African heritage. And this is what is beginning to make the Africans in the Western Hemisphere today develop more race pride. And as this race pride develops, then it has a tendency to make us want to unite together and work together. And your Western imperialists and colonialists consider this to be a grave threat, more threat than communism or Marxism.
Hey y'all, this is me again with another reaction video. This is the last reaction video of this topic and video in general. I just got done watching the clip of Malcolm X, the late great Malcolm X. He was talking about Afro, Latinos, and Black African Americans, and Brazil and around the world. And it's been talked about sometimes, but I don't want to get my words mixed up. And I'm just going to go ahead and elaborate on what he said. He said 2% of Brazil, when you think about it, has African in them, has some African ancestry. Brazil got ancestry in them. Latinos got black in them, ancestry in them. Canada and African ancestry in them. Some got ancestry in them. And if I got it correct, and with that being said, I'm going to leave it at this. And it goes back to what I said in the beginning of my video. But if I didn't say it at the beginning, I'm going to say it with this. There is nothing wrong with being mixed with black. There's nothing wrong with having black ancestry in you. Because whatever you are mixed with, it's good to identify as both. There's nothing wrong with that. Although other peoples may feel that it is. Although peoples may think just because they mix with this and mix with that, they gotta go through a struggle. They gotta go through a situation. They gotta go through a crisis. That's understandable. Peoples always go through crisis. They go through crisis with life. They go through crisis with identifying. They have to be this, they have to be that. That's why I feel like sometimes a lot of peoples in our community that is mixed with a little something, that has a little bit of different blood in them, does not make them different. It just makes them at a point, and it makes them think that they are either less than or not enough of. And they shouldn't feel less than just because they are mixed with other ancestry. If you have black in you and you are mixed with other ancestry, you have a right to identify with whatever you feel as. But never forget about the importance of being black. You can be black and have Indian in you, Latino in you, Chinese in you, Asian in you, Brazilian in you. You can be Canadian and black. It does not matter. But as long as you identify, and as long as you are comfortable, and as long as you live in the truth that you want to live, and that is never forget the fact that you are a black man or a black woman at the end of the day. I don't care if you are mixed with 100 and 1,000 of things. If you do not know, and if you feel that you are close up against the wall, and if you feel ashamed of being mixed with black or having black blood in you, don't be. Because I know a lot of people, that's what I wanted to say. A bunch of peoples that are in the black community, black and brown, that's biracial, or anybody. A bunch of peoples, I'm just going to go ahead and put it out like this, because I didn't know what to say earlier, but I know what to say now. A lot of peoples that are biracial, and it started in the slavery times, product of rape. When the masters was beating the slaves, raping them, getting them pregnant, and everything, selling the babies. That's what biracial kids come from. They didn't ask to be brought up like that. They did not know. It's a lot of biracial men and women that do not know how it all started. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them want to erase the fact that that's how it was. But at that time, it was quite hard to, deal with that concept. I wasn't born back at that time. And this brings me to what I'm going to say, because I forgot to say it in the beginning of my video, and that is this. A lot of biracial men and women, they don't know. Some of them know more about their white T side, and better yet, they take more after their white T side. Better yet, they know more about their white T side because of their white T side of the family. That's what they want them to know. Some white T peoples that have biracial grandkids, that have biracial kids, some want them to know about their history. Some don't want them to know about their history. Because they want them to think you was only raised up this way, so you're going to stay this way. You were only raised up this way. Don't take after that other side. You only raised up this way. Which brings me back to this. It's a lot of biracial peoples. They don't like to identify with their white T side. They rather identify with their black side than their white side, than their white T side. Because it could be the black side is all they know. That's all they was raised to know. Just like the white T side. They know more about some know about more about the white T side than they do the black side. And that's all they know. And if they don't know, they don't know. But it's up to them if they're willing to learn. If they are willing to learn, if they want to know, then hey, they should be taught at all costs that they need to learn about their black history. I'm pretty sure some have heard about it, learned about it. But this the thing though. I know some biracial kids and grown-ups take after their white T side, and it's not their fault. Some only allowed to associate with one side. So, and this is where I'm getting at. A lot of biracial kids and biracial grown-ups in a time, they have that telling them that they only have one side and they must claim one side. That gives them identity crisis. Like they don't know where they coming or going. And this is where I'm getting at with this, if I'm making it sound correct. Hispanics, such as Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Dominican Republic, Cubans, Brazil, anyone, in my opinion, has some African descent and African ancestry in them. And it's a bunch of peoples that are Hispanic. Dominican Republic, Cuban, Mexican, Puerto Rican have some ancestry in them. Some don't want to claim the fact that they have black blood in them. I don't know why. Some don't want to face the fact that they got some ancestry in them. But there's nothing wrong with claiming that you have ancestry in you, because it's a powerful thing. You don't have to be ashamed to be black. You don't have to be ashamed to have black ancestry in you, because it's a good thing to learn about your history. Even it's hard and complicated at times, it's important to learn about your history. So, with that being said, I've learned so much from so many peoples, so many experiences. It's like some peoples can't help that they don't know more, that they only know more of one side than they do the other. Some can't help it. Some can't help that they only know more about one side and they don't know more about the other. It's not their problem. It's not their fault. It is the parents' responsibility. And it's the people's that is raising them that's not telling them the truth. And there's so many peoples out here in the world that probably despise black folks, that despise us, that despises black peoples. They've heard so many horrible things about us that I'm pretty sure somebody have fed in their mind that we are evil, that we are no good, that we are this, that we are that we start stuff. That person that probably envy us, that person that has so much animosity towards us, that person that pretty much dislikes us for no reason, might be the number one person that got a little black ancestry, African ancestry in them. And then when they find out that they have some ancestry, black ancestry, African ancestry in them, black blood in them, they speechless. They don't know what to say. You know why they speechless and don't know what to say? Because they feel so ignorant and so terrible and so shocked that the peoples that they have downed, that they have trash talked about, that they have said that we was this and that, the whole time that person that has trash talked us, talking down on black peoples, men and women, have no idea that they can be part of the same factor that we are, being black. I'm not saying it to start anything. I'm not saying it to be funny. I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm basically trying to explain it the best way I know how. So, if I got it wrong and if I got it backwards, y'all do have a right to put it in the comments. If I'm wrong how I put it, please put it in the comments. And please, I ask you to keep it respectful. Either you keep it cute or keep it mute. That's all I ask. So that's the end of this reaction video. I'm going to do one more little scene, and that's going to be the end of it. And that's the end of this reaction video. So we're going to go head on, and I'm going to go ahead and do this closing part. So stay tuned. Hey y'all. This is the end of DDTS episode 408, tribute to Malcolm X reaction video. Like I said, if y'all like this, I'm gonna continue to do videos like this because it's much easier for me. I can actually pause and freeze the screen, and I can talk about it and react to it like I've been wanting to do for so long. Hopefully I'm gonna try my best to get me a YouTube ring, and I've been trying to find me a YouTube ring for a reasonable price. So I'm gonna try to invest in getting me a YouTube ring because I really need one, and I need me a phone stand too so I can do my little YouTube videos so I don't have to be propping my video. I want y'all to see me clearly, carefully, and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on getting me a YouTube ring. I'm gonna work on a bunch of stuff, and I'm thinking about this, y'all. I'm thinking about, if they ain't sold out, I'm thinking about getting those banana loaves, banana bread loaves things that they've been talking about on TikTok. I've been thinking about order me some of them because a lot of people saying, oh, they so good, they so good. I don't remember having them, but I do remember we used to have something like that similar to when we was in school. So I'm gonna do my best, and I'm gonna try to order me some when I get some extra money, when I take care of all the important stuff that I need to take care of. I can only do one thing at a time, so I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna do that. And if I get the order, and if I get this YouTube ring, when I said I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna do a review video for y'all. I want to share this with y'all. I want to share this opportunity with y'all. I want to share more opportunities with y'all. I want to share new ideas with y'all. I want to try something different, expand, give people's ideas and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I believe in doing stuff like that. And also, I want to share some more news with y'all. I've thought long and hard about this. I've been looking online to see if I can apply on the application for this. I got a backup plan for this, but I want to share something with y'all. If y'all have not watched any of my videos, when it comes to wrestling, when it comes to WWE, when it comes to any wrestling like that, I think I'm pretty sure I told y'all that I'm a big wrestling fan. And I told y'all that I love doing YouTube. Well, y'all, I've decided, and I'm going to start filling out some applications. I'm going to look online to see if I can find some applications. I want to go for journalism. I'm going to still do my YouTube. I'm going to still do my topics and everything. I'm going to still stick to that. I either want to go for journalism, or I want to be a commentator for wrestling, for WWE, or any wrestling. But I really want to be a commentator for WWE because it's been my dream. I want to be a commentator for WWE. I want to be a commentator for anything. I want to be I want to be somebody that is good with commentary. And I believe I'm very good with commentary. I want to be on commentary. Hell, I even want to be a ring announcer. So what I've been researching, which I'm going to do some more researching, and I'm going to fill out some applications. I'm going to fill out something. I'm going to make something work. I'm going to make something shake. I want to do this because I want to do this. I want to do this because I want to do this. I want to do this because it's a dream of mine. I want to do this because this is something I always wanted to do. Even that I couldn't even, after I graduated, I didn't become a singer. I didn't get to go to college for that, even though I could have. But at that time, I had people's in my ear telling me I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. Well, now that I'm 30 years young and 30 years old, I think it's time for me to learn to take a risk, to take a chance, to do what I want to do. It's time for me to live and not exist. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing some more research and seeing, can I find an opportunity to become a commentator for wrestling? Or I'm going to do some research and see, can I become a journalist for TMZ or anything like that, which covers anything like that. Entertainment Tonight, or better yet, be an interviewer, or better yet, get interviewed. Better yet, have a little cooking show of mine out there. Something that I want to do, something that I always wanted to do. The thing with me is I've been holding so much in, and I think that's what's been stopping me. I've been letting people's words, you can't do this, you can't do that, you just wasting your time, get me down. Well, now it's over with. I'm going to do what I love. I'm going to do what I see fit. I'm going to pray to the good Lord. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I do what I do. And I want to tell y'all something. I don't think I shared this with y'all, but I'm going to share this little secret with y'all. Back in 2014, my senior year of high school, back in my senior year, better my junior year of high school, or my senior year of high school, I want to tell y'all something. My junior year of high school or senior year of high school, back in 2013 or 14, I wrote a letter to Mr. Tyler Perry. I wrote a letter to Tyler Perry back in 2013 or 14. I wrote it, and I mailed it off and everything. And it has been 10 or 11 years later, maybe 12 years later, and I still have not heard back from Tyler Perry. At that time, I wanted to become an actor. I still want to act. I still want to do these things. I wrote a letter to Tyler Perry. I wrote a letter to him. I wrote it in the right quotation. I really do. A lot of people thought it was just a joke that I was writing Tyler Perry, but I really wrote Tyler Perry, and that's what I did because it's something that I wanted to do. I have not heard back from Tyler Perry yet. But have I given up hope? I haven't given up hope. But the thing is, when one door closes, I'm pretty sure another one will open for me. So yeah, I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep pushing harder. I think it's time for me to leave the past behind and go take a risk and do what's right for me and for the future. Even if people get mad, even if things may not go the way I want them to go. Of course, I'm going to hit a roadblock, but at the same time, I have to do what I have to do. I want to do what's right for me, and I should, and I will. But let's get started with this, though. I want to ask y'all, so how did I do on that Malcolm X tribute? 60 years ago today, Malcolm X was assassinated. How did I do, y'all? Put it in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. How did I do on my reaction video? thank y'all for watching me. And I'm finna go ahead, get it edited, and get it posted. So thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Till next time, I really want to say I love y'all. Thank you. Bye-bye.